What up, kinfolk? It's your boy Screwface Capone in the house with another trailer preview or whatever. Anyway, if you grew up during the 80s and 90s and played computer games, then the name Micropose is no doubt going to be familiar to you. It was formed by Meier and Bill Stealey, and they did dozens of games throughout the 80s and 90s. They did Civilization, the early XCOM games, Ultima, they did Silent Service, they did so many different games. If you look, here's a list of their games on their Wikipedia page. Just so many great games that they put out. Once again, if there was no way you could have played computer games during the 80s and 90s and not have heard of them. So of course they would eventually go out of business. And be bought by Hasbro Interactive sometime during the mid-90s. And Hasbro Interactive itself would be acquired by Infogrames, who would redub itself Atari. Of course, the Micropose game, the last game released with the Micropose name was a fighting game called Girl Fighting that was on Xbox 360 and PS3. It was released in 2013. Of course, obviously this wasn't the original Micropose because it long since been dead. And if you must check it out, it's backward compatible on Xbox One. So anyway, the original I saw on Facebook that the name Micropose had been revived, and it's being owned by a new publishing team. Basically, obviously, they won't be able to use their old IPs like games such as Civilization and XCOM have long since been the property of companies like Firaxis and 2K Games. So as you can see here, of course this is a new company bearing the name, but Bill Stealey is going to serve as a consultant of some sort, so he'll be involved with the new brand. So that's a good thing. Obviously they got some solid shoes to fill. So here's their website. I'm going to post a link to both the article and this website in the description. So check those out. Anyway, here's their new website. Here's one of the games that they're working on. It's called High Fleet, Deuce, and Novus. And they actually got a trailer on it for YouTube, so let's check it out real quick. Yes, as you see, it's got a unique art style. It's got lots of shooting, lots of explosions. It's got that steampunk, post-apocalyptic atmosphere. So I guess there are going to be factions you're going to work with and you can customize your own ship. Alright, so that's High Fleet, Deuce, and Novus. Deuce and Novus, or however you pronounce it. So let's look up. So here's their Steam page. Battle for survival in the skies of a mysterious future Earth in this unique action strategy game, mixing arcade combat, exploration, management, and diplomacy. As giant flying ships wage spectacular aerial warfare, prophecy tells of one who will save the world. Could it be you? It's got a planned release date for Q2 2021, so you can go ahead and wish list it. In a world of no memory of its past, the House of Sayati sends its 1,000-ton military ships into the skies. Stirring the peace of nations inhabiting the earth, they strive to bring back what they have lost. As a commander of the Sayati task force, you've been sent to regain control of the rebellious kingdom of Garat by whatever means necessary. To succeed will require careful exploration, clever resource management, cautious diplomacy, and building a fleet capable of ruling the skies unchallenged. I won't read all of this. It's got combat, strategy. You can edit and customize your own ships. Diesel punk. It definitely looks interesting. So let's take a look at another one of their games. Ooh, High Fleet won the best indie game nominee at Moscow Dev Game Conference. Alright. Let's take a look at Carrier Command 2. Now this is a sequel to one of their classic titles, so let's take a look at this trailer as well. Graphics look simplified and untextured, but I kind of like this interface they're going for. So I guess what they're looking for is some kind of like scaled down, simplistic art style. Because that interface looks kind of slick. Command, strategy, planning, teamwork. Of course, there's going to be a lot of explosions. So I kind of like that UI they got. Oops. This is Carrier Command 2. All right. Let's take a look at it. So the Steam stuff has the same stuff that's on the website, so that's pretty good. Unlike some of the other games I took a look at, they got a decent web presence. Carrier Command 2 is a real-time strategy game that puts you in command of a futuristic carrier capable of deploying a vast array of aircraft and amphibious units. Compete against AI or human players and hop into every single vehicle to take matters into your own hands. Alright. So you can control every vehicle that's on the field. That's nice. Again, it's got a planned release date this spring. Strategize. Plan. Teamwork. Illustrious heritage. Carrier Command is an 80s strategy classic, well known for its unique blend of strategy and vehicle simulation. The legend is back. Okay, nice. I never played the original, obviously, but if you're a long-time fan of Micropose, then this is definitely something to look into. Let's check out Urban Strife. This looks a bit different from what we've seen so far, so let's take a look at this trailer.
This is 2006. And in just 2 years, the world you knew almost died.
Zombies. I can't stand zombies, but I can, at the same time though, I like when somebody does something different with it. That's why I like games like State of Decay 2, and I can't stand Walking Dead though.
Smuggle everything.
Oops. Keep hitting right click.
How far will you
So it looks like in this one you're going to be fighting zombies and of course building a base to survive at.
This is 2006.
It's been 2 years.
2 years since the world should have died.
Alright, so again, I'm not a big fan of zombies, but I do like strategy RPG games. So if they pull this off right, then this could be another interesting thing to look at. Old school TBS, post-apocalyptic survival and RPG. Recruit the range locals in your militia, ally local factions, and fight those you hate. Haul loot back and rebuild your shelter, doctor your wounds, and fix your guns. People need feeding, booze needs brewing, and there's an end of the world to enjoy. And Q3 2021. I think that's either summer or fall. Alright. Starting as an amnesiac survivor rescued half dead by the kind people of Urban City Shelter, somewhere in the backwater south of USA, you need to raise up and become a true leader. Rebuild a pillaged camp and bring back hope back in the hearts of the survivors. Then venture out to negotiate alliances with ruthless factions or go to war against them. And finally, bet everything you have and know how to survive an impending return of a massive zombie horde that almost ended civilization just 2 years before. Real ballistics. Body parts targeting, okay. It's going to be an RPG with survival mechanics. So yeah, if you like that old school Jagged Alliance style, then this is something you want to check out. Again, I'm not a fan of zombies, but I do like games or works that can do something different with them. Check out a couple more. Here's one I want to look at. Regiments. Something involving tanks. Bird's Eye Games. (1989), the Cold War has gone hot. So this is one of those alternate reality if the Cold War went hot games. These fields look kind of lifeless. But I guess there's going to be a whole lot of tanks and explosions and shit, so there's that. World War III in all its terrifying glory. Breakthrough, call artillery, counterattack, don't relent. Alright. On the fly, force customization, analyze, adapt. Alright, Regiments, available on Steam 2021. So again, this isn't like the developer Micropose. This is a publisher, and they're obviously working with several studios to bring out new games. Regiments is a real-time tactics set in Germany, 1989. The Cold War has gone hot, and the inferno is raging. Lead your regiment through the fires of conflict in the fog of war. Break through the lines, call an artillery, maneuver, feign retreat, stage defenses, counterattack, do not relent. Alright. So you got 4 Cold War factions: the Soviet Union, USA, West and East Germany. Over 60 authentic vehicles modeled combined to a multitude of different foreign nations. Deploy such iconic vehicles as Leopard 2, T-72M, or M2 Bradley fighting vehicle. Okay. Smooth learning curve and high accessibility to even novice RTS players. Alright, not bad. Here's another one with to look at. The Mighty Eighth. Imagine yourself flying inside a B-17 flying over Germany with flak exploding all around you. Deadly Me-109s and FW-190s are zooming and booming, spitting bullets that rip through the rings and fuselage of your flying fortress. Smoke fills the cabin. You glance out the window to see flames licking the wing. So this is going to be a VR game, actually, which you'll be able to play with 9 other friends. So you can play as the B-17 and the B-24 Liberator. Huh. That's pretty cool. If they can pull off the controls right, then have a realistic bomber simulation. So it looks like they're going to delve into VR, so that's a pretty cool thing. Obviously it won't be as deep as some of the advertisers they got coming, but it's going to be unique. I don't think there's any Steam page or trailer for it. You see here they got like social media. There's Facebook, Twitter, a YouTube channel, Instagram, their Steam page, a Discord server, and what's this? Or Reddit. So they're putting out a lot of stuff, so that's definitely, you want to check it out. So yeah, this image right here should be a source of nostalgia for anybody who grew up playing old school PC games. Like, these are all the old games that they worked on. So, small team support. Do you have original ideas? Have a game that's highly developed, seeking a partner? What is it? So if you're an indie developer, then this might be something you want to look into. Alright, so, of course, like with all these games, it's all going to come down to how the gameplay is going to pan out. Pretty much what I say with all these games that you see on here. And, like, the other big concern is, like, how it's going to uphold the legacy of the original Micropose. Like, we've seen games that have picked up the names of old studios only to simply really just milk their legacy use it as a cash cow. Like, the biggest example I can think of is Atari. Like, how basically they're just using their old games and licenses as like mobile shit and mobile cash grabs, and how the company calling itself Atari is doing some kind of VCS, which looks to be shit, and also some cryptocurrency bullshit. So who knows what they're up to? But I think with Micropose, I think they're taking quite a few steps in the right direction. I mean, they got Bill Stealey working with them in some capacity. And again, I'll post this article I put this article in the description. And also, it looks like a lot of games that they're working on are strategy and simulation titles, and that's what they were. That was pretty much their bread and butter back then. Hopefully, that won't be all they try to do. Like, they'll try to branch out and try to do new stuff. But I think so far, if these titles can get the gameplay right, then I think, like, this new Micropose, it'll register with gamers the same way the old Micropose did. I mean, obviously it won't be the same. I mean, you're pretty much trying to... I mean, obviously it won't be an exact replication, but, like, there'll be a worthy successor to the name. Like, like I said earlier, like all the old franchises like Civilization, Rollercoaster Tycoon, they all went to other publishers and developers, but this new Micropose, they're looking to build a new chapter and stuff. So if you're a fan of old school PC gaming, then this is definitely something you're gonna watch. So let me know what you think in the comments. Also, if you want to, also I'm thinking about doing a gaming archaeology feature on the old Micropose. So if that's something you want to see, then let me know in the comments. Also, if you like what you just saw, click the thumbs up icon, and if you want to see more, click the subscribe button and click the little bell icon. That way you'll know when I'm gonna put out a new video. Also, join me on Twitch, Screwface Capone, every Thursday night at 10 p.m. if you want to see me do game streams. And make sure you follow me on Twitter. And I got a site at williamtally.com. So yeah, that's it. This is another preview or trailer breakdown or whatever. I'm still trying to come up with a name for this. But if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Again, like, subscribe, comment. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your week. And until next time, I'm Audi51000G, Ken folk.